Hey y'all, so this is my last video in my old apartment. I've been here for like 7 years. So this is kind of like the end of an era. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Anyway, this is the Basketball Wives season 9, and this is episode 3? Maybe 3. I don't know. It's been boring so far. Anywho, this is the episode where they're all going to be meeting up at the mansion. Let's get into the episode. All right, so we open in LA, and Evelyn's the first one to arrive at the mansion. Now, producers, why do I have to put Evelyn's mansion? That is Evelyn's Airbnb. That's what it needed to be put. Fix the label. And this house looks amazing. So she's just chilling there, waiting on the other ladies to get there. It looks like Sean is the next one to arrive. Okay, so they let us know that they're going to be staying in this mansion for 2 weeks. So I'm guessing this is going to be the majority of the season. So Malaysia is the next one to arrive. And I just got to say, temperature checks, like, what is the point? If I had 104 fever, I wouldn't be going. So there's somebody that's actually going to be like, oh, okay, you're 102, can't come in. You know, like if you're over 100 degrees, you would know. So what's the point of a temperature check? I don't know. Anywho, so the ladies are talking about Malaysia's beef with Jackie, and it seems like Malaysia is still mad. And then she also says she doesn't want to put her hands on a senior citizen. But Evelyn lets her know that Jackie is coming, but she's staying in a different house. So next scene, we cut to Jackie's mansion. Again, Jackie's Airbnb, and she's checking out the place, which is very nice. No, what is this confessional look, Jackie? Oh my God. So it's a jean jacket with a foxtail collar. It literally looks like someone like just cut off a foxtail fresh and just glued it on top of jean jacket. No, no, no. And then the neck is not covered up. I like Jackie too, but wacky tacky Jackie. And Jennifer Williams arrives. I mean, she looks good, but I mean, if delusion was a person, it would be Jennifer Williams. All right, so OG arrives too. I really didn't know her and Jennifer were really cool like that. Like, I thought Jennifer was just cool with Kristen, but, you know, Jennifer can use all the allies she can get, honestly. And they're talking about has she spoken to anyone, and she has not. Lord, OG's eyelashes are still 6 inches away from her face. When she blinks, she creates a gust of wind. That's how big those lashes are. Y'all, we are not here to see y'all have a good time. We are here to see fights and drama and crying and maybe some drink throwing. Okay, so now we get the side B characters arriving to Evelyn's Airbnb. We have Kristen and then we have Liza. I'm hoping that Liza is interesting because so far she is very boring. So it looks like there's one person missing from Evelyn's Airbnb, and that's Phoebe. And Evelyn FaceTimes Phoebe, and Phoebe tells her that she was exposed to someone with COVID, so she's still quarantining. I mean, honestly, this is kind of a blessing in disguise because I really don't want Phoebe on the show. But from the previews, we see that she's eventually going to come. But good, she's not there right now, so I'm fine with this. So now we're at Jackie's place, and Jennifer is letting them know that she has no intent on going to the other house. She's saying the other ladies aren't taking accountability, so she says she's over it. She's not willing to have a conversation. It's funny because Jackie, OG, and Jennifer all have enemies in the other house. So Jackie is not cool with Malaysia. OG isn't cool with Kristen and especially Evelyn. And then Jennifer, I think she's not cool with anybody over there except Kristen. I think this would have been a better situation if they were all in the same house. So Jackie lets Evelyn know that she's on her way over. I thought it was right in the same neighborhood, but Jackie's asking her for a whole address, so it looks like she got to drive to them. Okay, so next scene we have Liza, and she's talking to Shawnee about her family situation and everything. Is this why you brought her on the show, Shawnee? Like, I want to see her interact with the other ladies or something like that. I don't want to hear about her family life. I really don't. We know all we need to hear about Lamar from Chloe, okay? I don't want to hear about him anymore. Yeah, this is the best fiend scene. I'm fast forwarding this. So Jackie arrives at Evelyn's place and Malaysia immediately goes into another section of the house. I feel like Malaysia's making a really big deal out of this. This happened so long ago. And with all the shit that's going on in the world, is it really necessary to keep dodging Jackie whenever she comes in the room? Just be an adult and be cordial. And you know you're gonna have to see her eventually. Y'all both filming the same show. So all the ladies, with the exception of Malaysia, are in the living room talking, and Kristen tells Jackie that she wants to come over and see her place, and she wants to have an open dialogue with OG. She wants to know why OG feels the way she feels about the racist and colorism allegations, especially as a woman close to her melanin as well. Now Jackie asks Evelyn if she willing to have a conversation with OG, and she's just saying, well, it's the difference between having a bullshit argument with somebody, but when someone accuses you of something as serious as being a racist, then it takes it to a whole different level. And then we have the waterworks right now. And she's like, I have black kids. I'm like, okay, girl, okay, we get it. And from here, what Shawnee and Evelyn have to say, they're basically saying that OG is just making this up so she can have her 15 minutes. Way to dismiss what OG is feeling. They can at least have a conversation with her. So it looks like Shawnee is saying, okay, well, if she would have said favoritism, then I can kind of see what she's talking about. But not colorism, not colorism. Because we all saw the reunion and we see how they treated OG like she was a threat or she was aggressive. Like basically her implicit bias might be rooted in colorism and she just doesn't even know it. God, I feel like this whole episode, will they or won't they go to the other house? Will they have these conversations? Like they should have all just been in the same fucking house. Oh Lord, we were Liza again with the same bullshit. You know what? I don't have time. I'm not for this storyline. I want to get to the mess. Fast forward. Ooh, they talking about a whole lot of nothing. So at Evelyn's place, you know, they're talking about how Jackie wants to get everyone together. Malaysia's saying she's open to talking to Jackie. Well, she don't talk about her kids ever again. Now we're at Jackie's place. And then Jackie's letting them know, okay, well, OG, Kristen wants to have a conversation with you, and OG is open to it. And Jennifer is asking Jackie, oh, what went on over there? What went on? Girl, you should have went over there if you care so much. Ooh, so it looks like Jennifer's getting highly aggravated that Jackie's trying to get her to talk to the other ladies. Like, it almost looked like there's growing tension between her and Jackie now. Wait a minute, they got Shawnee cooking over there? I'm on vacation. I will not be doing any cooking of the sort. They better get me a private chef for those 2 weeks. It's in production's budget. They could have got like a private chef for them. Child, every time Liza opened her mouth, it's Lamar, Lamar, Lamar. Oh my goodness. She don't even know any of the women, so she can't even get involved in the drama. Why is you here? Girl, this is not Ayanla. You are on the wrong show. Y'all, has she brought up Chloe yet? Because I've just been fast forwarding through. Let me know in the comments if she brought up Chloe Kardashian or any of the Kardashians for that matter. Child, OG and Jennifer just went downstairs and dressed to the nines just to eat takeout? You would think Jennifer is on her way to the club. Like, she really dressed up to go downstairs. So Kristen finally arrives, and she looks very informal compared to the other ladies who really like dressed up just to eat takeout food. So Kristen and OG start their conversation, and Kristen just wants to know from OG, like, can you please tell me your experience, because I have not experienced that. And as OG is talking, like, her makeup is so distracting. It looks a fool. Her lips are flushed out, and then she has these rosy ass pink cheeks where she looks like one of those Rag Ann dolls where they have the big red dots right here. Like, oh my goodness. So OG's also trying to explain to Kristen that she's felt colorism from her. And then we go back, you know, production is reminding us stuff. I mean, I can get what Kristen's saying. It's just more so that she just didn't like OG at the time, and that's why she believed Evelyn. But I thought that it was just Evelyn that was doing the colorism and Shawnee, but she's saying all the women. And Jennifer at this table is distracting me as well. She's just like, Oh Lord, can they get it over with? Like, I'm tired of filming. Do I have to be here? Jennifer finally defends OG and it's like, well, y'all do be calling her aggressive once there's other people doing this. And I agree with her. But then Jackie interjects and says, well, I've been called aggressive too, and people been calling me crazy, so we gotta keep it even feel. I think it's different, Jackie, because you were still out on stage. OG, she had to film from a different location. And she ain't even hit nobody the whole season. So I feel like it's two walls right now. OG isn't budging. She's not budging her point at all. And Kristen, she's trying to listen. I'll give it to her because she annoys the fuck out of me. But she's actually listening to OG, but OG already made up her mind. So I think we're not getting anywhere with this conversation. Like, we tried, and it looks like, OG's gonna feel the way she feels. It's unfortunate because y'all are telling me in the comments that OG is contractually obligated to be on this show now. I thought she can probably leave her contract if she wanted to, because I feel like, why are you on this show at this point? So it looks like they're at a stalemate right now because OG said there's nothing else really to talk about. But anywho, she gets back and lets the other women know what happened at Jackie's place. But what really got the ladies' attention is when she told them that Jennifer stuck up for OG about the whole not being called out for aggressive. Not everyone. The thing is, like, all I want Shawnee and Evelyn and the rest of them to acknowledge is they shouldn't have put OG in a separate room for the reunion, because y'all just giving her more ammo. That's what I think that moment was rooted in colorism, because they're trying to call this woman aggressive. She has not hit anyone. They're trying to isolate her from the group, which wasn't fair. They were all jumping on her. But Shawnee is saying, well, thank you for letting me know that there's not going to be any understanding on OG's part. So it looks like Shawnee's going to be over it too. So we're back at Jackie's place, and it just seems like she's frustrated with Jen and OG right now because they're not open to resolving with the other ladies. Now, I think Jackie has her own agenda. She wants to get back in with the popular people. She's more worried about her status in the group than OG or Jen's feelings. And she's basically just telling Jen that, oh, you pissing me off right now. She even said it in the confessionals that these two negative Nancys, I'm tired of it. Or I'm gonna make some drastic changes. I'm not really sure what that means. Like, is she just gonna kick them out? Or is she just gonna leave them in the mansion to themselves and go stay with Evelyn and them? I really do think it's killing Jackie that she's not with Shawnee and Evelyn and Malaysia over there. Because she was once in the ends and now she's on the outskirts now. And y'all, that was the episode. I mean, nothing really much happened. Like, they got to the place. It's basically one side against the other. Jackie is trying to get both sides together, but the two she's staying with don't want nothing to do with the other side. So then we're wondering, okay, well, who's going to talk to who first? Who's going to talk to who? And then they talk about it. It's a stalemate, and the other woman just goes back and be like, oh, well, I tried. I don't know. This is going to par with Atlanta right now. Like, they need to give me some more drama. And next week, it looks like Jackie's inviting two more women to the house who we've never seen, because I'm guessing she's bored with Jen and OG now. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought of this episode. Are y'all liking the season so far? I'm just kind of on the fence right now. I needed to pick up or something. I at least need to have all the women in the same house, but it looks like that's not going to happen. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll probably try to have this up Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. I'll move tomorrow, but yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.